Shiva from Iran wants to know, because you are in favor of sanctions against the Iranian regime, but she's very concerned.
I think that's misquoting. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. It's to be honest. I mean, I've been a strong advocate of the JCPOA agreement with Iran, and I haven't been speaking out publicly or otherwise for Iranian sanctions. So I'm the chairman of the board of Marty's Peace Foundation, and I tried to look for solutions, not sanctions.
Because her concerns are that she lost relatives and she lost friends as a result of this the current corona crisis, and she's just like saying that it's one of the reasons, the lack of medical equipment in Iran, and of course sanctions, the European sanctions has been one of the reasons she thinks that. So do you have a reflection on this?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Sanctions are the instrument that the strongest instrument that the European Union has in foreign policy. And of course, if you had a choice between sanctions and aggression, sanctions are always a better way to go. Now, the Iranian case is quite specific because there's been an agreement which we, in professional language, called the JCPOA agreement between the European Union, Iran, and the United States. And it was very much brokered by first Cathy Ashton, who was the High Representative, and later Federica Mogherini, and facilitated by the Director General at the time of the European External Action Service, Helga Schmidt. And I thought that was a very sensible agreement to have. The problems started to re-emerge actually when I was at the EIB, and the United States unilaterally withdrew from the JCPOA. And it became very difficult for the European Union to act by itself. Now, if the question is prefaced that, medical equipment, et cetera, then, it's very difficult for me to answer and say, yeah, well, it's good that medical equipment. But I put it this way, I hope a solution will be found. I mean, the same thing goes with the sanctions with Russia. They are there for a reason. The reason is that Russia has illegally annexed the Crimean Peninsula and is engaged in questionable activity in eastern Ukraine. So you can't break agreements without there being some kind of consequence.
Yes.
And I hope that we find a solution with Iran.
Yes.